Okay, so in this episode of Gav Details, we are going to be replacing our CamCo RV water filter. As you can see, we do have one hooked up to the spigot in the garage that goes through a inlet hose from Obsessed Garage into the pressure washer. So what I'm actually going to do is remove the old filter. It's probably been on there for about a year, if not longer. This spigot and this hose is only used for washing vehicles. I don't need to water grass or anything like this. So it is only used for vehicle washing. So once that filter is off, I'm actually going to cut it with a hacksaw and see what the filter filtered, right? That's the whole point of it, is to have cleaner water for your washing and your foam cannon and items like that. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this filter. I'm going to connect the new filter, and then I'm going to run probably 5 buckets of water through the new filter just to kind of break it in. I will leave a link in the description. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, you can also find them at Walmart in the RV section. This is why you want to run water through the filter first, because it actually comes out black at the beginning. So this is going to be the first bucket here. Okay, so as you can see, we have the inlet part cut off. It has some bracing and plastic this way. So you just kind of cut right around that, and then you can pick it out with a piece of, or a pair of pliers. You have this plastic piece here, which is just kind of like a retainer for this sponge here. And then when you remove the sponge, there is carbon on the inside. See if we can get the GoPro to see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the carbon into a bag to see if there's an actual filter element on the inside of this. If not, there's probably just another piece of foam on the bottom that catches the filtered water. So this is why you want to run water through your new filter until it comes out clear. I ran about 4 or 5 gallon buckets of water and it came out clear, hooked it back up to the pressure washer, good to go for the next time I wash. Yeah, it looks like it's just carbon on the inside. Yep. So it does appear that there is another one of these at the bottom. I'm going to try and dig it out. It does appear to be dirty, so that's probably what's catching any of the filtration. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a screwdriver to kind of pick it out here. So here is another sponge section. So you can see the difference between the water going in the filter and the water coming through the filter. And here you can see some debris here. So it is it's working. It's a water filter. So I live in a townhouse in a subdivision that has well water, but there is a water plant that treats the water, so there's no in-home water softener. Okay, so as you can see, we have the bottom, or what would be the outlet, as you can see, high flow this way. So this section has now been taken apart. So you can see that on the inside of, you can see there's a little bit of an area around the actual casing. So this, I put this section in a vise and I just pried this off with a screwdriver. This piece of plastic is molded to this plastic. I believe after all of the carbon, well, first off, like I showed before, this sponge element has some of this brown sediment on there. So after that, what happens is, I would assume it goes, the water flows through the carbon, through the foam, and fills the surrounding area, and then this piece here is the actual filter, because as you can see here, there is a whole bunch of sediment, which is the same brown color, sitting on the edge of the cylinder. And then you can see that the water flows through the filter into this, you know, sprinkler head looking gig, and then out the outlet. So that is what is on the inside of your CamCo filter. So I'm gonna take some of this you can see here, that is a little bit of the carbon, but also some of the brown muck that's in there. So now I'm standing under the overhead light, and you can see all of the whatever type of impurities and dirt and sediment that's in the water. So for this episode of Gav Details, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and for more and upcoming detailing videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks.